Hello, testing, testing. Right. Hello, testing, testing. Can you hear my voice? Hello, testing, 1 2 1 2. Good. Alright guys, if you just bear with me, I'm just setting up a few things. We're going to start officially at 3:45, so don't worry. If you're here, If you're here, it means you're here early. So just hold on a moment. I'm using the built-in microphone on my iMac. Right, there's something I just want to try. The thing about using OBS to do streams is if you're not careful, OBS can crash and you have to reload it again. So you have to be quite careful. Alright, just bear with me. Okay. Right, look at that box. Wait, look at that. That's cool. Excuse me. All right, we'll be starting in about officially starting in about 6 minutes. To be quite honest with you guys, I'm not sure if we're going to have the same number of students that we had last week, but it don't matter. At the end of the day, we'll just have to go with who we've got at the moment. Right. Right, this is my main screen. This is display number 1, without all the stuff at the bottom. This is display number 2. Last week we had a webcam lesson. The problem I think was there were quite a few people that didn't show up. We had about maybe 25-30% of the students showing up, but it wasn't a full crowd, but it was still okay. I mean, the lesson still worked and everything. Okay, if you just give us a moment, I just want to make sure that we have our Google Classroom. Alright, we'll get to that in just a moment. Alright, so this is the main screen. I have my chat. So I have a chat here so I can see what people are writing. And last but not least, webcam. Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 1. That's good. All right, I've got to get in the position. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, good. I'm going to turn this off for a bit. Just want to make sure. By the way, notice my shirt, Mario Luigi, all the 8-bit Mario characters. I got this shirt from the Unico. Alright, I'm going to turn off the webcam just for a bit. Okay. Oh, for those of you that have Zoom, if you want to add me, if you have Zoom and you want to add me, you can just add my email address, so pcm@elan.ltpss.hk. So just my regular email address. I don't use Zoom for teaching because with YouTube I can have more users. With Zoom there's a limit as to how many people. Alright, so sorry about that. Yeah, so I do have Zoom. I don't use it that much, but just in case you need to contact me with it, you can use it to reach me. If you just go to chat, and I think there's a button to add contacts. I think it's contacts. Then you press the plus button, and you can add a contact. You just add the school email address, and that's all you need to do. If it's not Zoom, it's YouTube. If it's not YouTube, it's Zoom. But most of the time, I'm going to be using YouTube. Okay, we're going to be starting very, very soon. Okay, we're starting very, very soon. All right. By the way, if any of you have any questions, hopefully we're not going to have too much spam, but if you guys have any questions about anything that we do, if you're not sure about something, please ask. You can either ask live, or you could just send me an email or just write into the Google Classroom as normal. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. All right, now let's how about we just start now? Would you guys like to start now? Yeah, there is a 30-second delay, so anything that I say now, whatever you hear from me, I would have said about 30 seconds ago. That's not such a bad delay. As long as it's not 30-minute delay, then it's not a problem. All right, hi guys. All right, so I think we really should get started. I don't want to be delaying this too much, so I would like us to get started. Okay, so let's get the webcam on. Right, first and foremost. So hi guys, welcome to lesson 2 of the online Super Junior ICT. I am Mr. Marriott, of course, as you know. Not that I need an introduction. And those of you that have just joined, I have a Mario shirt, because I loved to play this when I was a kid. I still like to play it now. And this is something that is really dear to my heart. I got this shirt from the Unico shop many, many months ago. They sell a lot of t-shirts related to all games. So this is something that I like to wear. And also for the fact that we're not at school, so we can pretty much wear whatever we want. Okay, now, without further ado, I'd like us to get stuck into the lesson. So, I'm going to switch to the second display. So, I'm going to turn my webcam off just for a bit. Okay, so let's go to classroom.google.com. You don't have to do this as well. All you have to do is just listen. If any questions that you have, please shoot and feel free to ask. All right? By the way, some of you have asked me about this D&T lesson here. Some of you have asked me, and Mr. McAndrew said that it is a compulsory lesson for all S1, S2, and S3. Very similar to the ICT lesson happening right now. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? All right, so we're going to go to the Super Junior ICT, and we're going to go to classwork. All right, we are now at lesson 2, and we're going to look at smart homes. All right, so let's load up the slides and let's get started. All right, now I'm going to go straight to display 2. Okay, we don't need the webcam just for now, so I'm just going to present like this. Okay. All right, and also at the same time, I want to... Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Whoops, excuse me. Okay, how are we doing, guys? Are we all good? Everyone good? First thing I want to do is I want to issue an apology to certain students, because there are certain S2 students that may have done smart homes with me in the first cycle. Some of you from S3, when you were with me last year for S2, you may have done this last year. Although it doesn't hurt to give this another try, because I'd like to show you the model I've created with smart homes. Okay, those of you that have just joined, welcome to the lesson. I will be turning on and turning off my webcam from time to time. Okay, I want to just kind of control. All right, I want to control the way in which we do our streams. Okay, now I don't want to waste too much time, so let's get started. All right, smart homes. You can see the mouse, but that's fine. All right, lesson begins, lesson starts. Okay, first and foremost, or first of all, how do we normally use these devices at home? I could spend the whole time just saying, well, this is a light bulb, and this is a lamp, and this is another light on the ceiling. I've just given you the answers. Well, no, I haven't. I've just told you what they are. All right, cut right to the chase. How do we use these at home? How do we use them? I'm getting messages on my phone as well, so I'm gonna... Oh, gosh. So, how do we normally use these at home? Just give you a bit of time. It's okay. I'm hoping the lag is not too bad. So, how do we use these at home? And you can say whatever you want, any kind of answers. This is your time. You can type it. Well, you can't speak it, you'll have to type it. To let us see stuff. Right, to let us see stuff. So how does that work? Right, oh, by the way, just to make sure that this is me. So how do we normally use these things at home? Oh, sorry, I'm pointing the wrong way. So you can see in the dark. You use them so you can see in the dark. That is plausible, yes. So, don't worry about being late, it's okay. Thanks for coming, guys. All right, let's just cut to the chase, because I'd like to allocate some time for other activities. I don't want to spend too much time on the PowerPoint. Okay. This is generally how we use these devices. We have switches. Switches all around the house. Buttons that you push, turning things on, turning things off. Just like binary, right? With binary, it's all about on, off. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. However, the problem, what if you have many, many bedrooms in your home? What if you could use technology to turn these things on and turn these things off? Okay, let's move forward. In other words, is there a better way of doing this? If you look to your right, I don't know which cartoon this is. Someone might tell me which cartoon it's from. But if you had to go running around switching off all the lights, I think you'd go crazy. Unless you have a habit of turning things on and turning things off whenever you need to use them. So, any answers for you guys? Oh, hang on. I've got a WhatsApp message from someone. Hang about. Someone from 1T. Matthew 1T21. Mr. Marriott, this smart home, is the smart home the same thing that we did in last year's... Sorry, let me just get my face back on this. So I've got this message from Matthew. I believe he's now in S2. So he's asking me, Mr. Marriott, this smart home, is it the same thing that we did in last year's STEM CCA? It's similar to what you did in the STEM CCA, and you would have done that with me. So it is a little bit similar, yes. Okay, anyway, so let's just keep moving forward. Time is going really quick. These are the essential questions. Now, it would help if you had a piece of paper somewhere or you had something to write something down. Mind you, I don't have your exercise books at school. All your exercise books are actually in my home. But don't worry about that. We've got 3 questions. Number 1, what is home automation? Number 2, how can we use technology to control home devices? And number 3, what are the benefits of smart homes? By the way, I want to get rid of that zoom. So, what is home automation? before you answer that question, just ask yourself, what does automation mean? What does automation mean? What's the problem with just turning off the lights and turning on the lights? And you've got other devices that you could turn on and turn off. But what does automation mean? And technology to control devices, there's many different ways of doing it. But we'll get to that soon. And the benefits of smart homes, you need to ask yourself, why do we need technology to turn lights on and turn lights off? Why can't we just use the old way? What about other things like ceiling fans? What are these fans? What's the use of a fan at home? And is there or an air conditioning? Like, isn't there a better way that we could use to make it better? Automatic, exactly. Home automation or automation means when something is automatic, it means that you don't need to press the button. You can program something to make something go on and go off, right? So anything else? I'm just reading some of your answers, so just bear with me for a moment. All right, let's just move forward. I don't want to spend too much time on this, so let's keep moving forward. All right, again, if you have a piece of paper, it would be useful. Obviously, I can't check to see whether you're writing anything. I just have to trust you. Or just use your brain and just think about the answers, okay? Some of you may have seen this video before, but what we're going to do is we're going to show you a video of a guy who is promoting smart home devices. All right, he's promoting smart home devices. Just bear with me for a moment. So let's see. Again, whoops. Okay, hang on just a moment. I have videos playing in the background and I don't want to... Oh gosh, hang on just a moment. All right, just wait. Sorry. All right, just bear with me for one moment. Oops, excuse me. Not used to this. There we go. All right, bear with me for one moment. Talk amongst yourselves, okay? Moment. That is Mega Man, actually, that sprite. What I'm trying to do is I'd like to play a video. I want to be able to play a video, but I don't want the microphone and the audio to mess up. Otherwise, it's going to screw up the video. I want the video to play as I would if we were in a classroom. This is quite a challenge, but I'm sure we can do it. All right. Okay, hang on just a moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off this webcam. All right, I'm going to go, oops, excuse me. I'm going to, all right, let's put back display number 1. Okay, so what I do is if I go to settings, my voice may cut off. All right, my voice may cut off, so don't panic. But I'm going to change the microphone to the internal sound on the iMac or the computer. All right, so bear with me. Audio jingle. So 3, 2, 1.
What's up everyone, Matt Bauer here with another How My Computer Works video. This one's about home automation, more specifically, complete, full, or total home automation. We use technology more and more every single day, from activating security systems to climate control, even turning off the lights at night. In these fast-paced times, streamlining the technology in our lives is not only convenient, it's necessary. Okay, so imagine turning your lights off, locking the front door, activating your security system, adjusting the thermostat, and turning your TV off. Now imagine doing all of those things in just a few seconds using your smartphone right before going to sleep. With home automation, you'll never forget that one last lock before your big trip. You'll arrive home to a comfortable temperature and won't have to decide who has to get up to turn off the light after a long day. That, in itself, is worth learning more. Your home technology headquarters is in the palm of your hand. This means that your entertainment setup can be accessed on one touchscreen. This includes things like your Blu-ray and DVD players, TVs, sound systems, computers, and much more. Need to turn on a light while you're out late? Let your system know which one, and it'll do it for you. Forget to adjust the air conditioning before you left for the day? Again, one touch of the screen lets you set the temperature and even control when that happens. My Computer Works can help you simplify the growing use of technology in your home with complete home automation for total peace. What's up everyone, Matt Bauer here with another How My Computer Works video. This one's about home automation, more specifically, complete, full, or total home automation. We use technology more and more every single day, from activating security systems to climate control, even turning off the lights at night. In these fast-paced times, streamlining the technology in our lives is not only convenient, it's necessary. Okay, so imagine turning your lights off, locking the front door, activating your security system, adjusting the thermostat, and turning your TV off. Now imagine doing all of those things in just a few seconds using your smartphone right before going to sleep. With home automation, you'll never forget that one last lock before your big trip. You'll arrive home to a comfortable temperature and won't have to decide who has to get up to turn off the light after a long day. That, in itself, is worth learning more. Your home technology headquarters is in the palm of your hand. This means that your entertainment setup can be accessed on one touchscreen. This includes things like your Blu-ray and DVD players, TVs, sound systems, computers, and much more. Need to turn on a light while you're out late? Let your system know which one, and it'll do it for you. Forget to adjust the air conditioning before you left for the day? Again, one touch of the screen lets you set the temperature and even control when that happens. My Computer Works can help you simplify the growing use of technology in your home with complete home automation for total peace of mind. Give us a call and we can help you learn about and use this modern
All right, testing, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me? All right, can you guys hear me? Hello? All right, we're good. So, let's carry on. Okay, so the question is, and again, for those of you that are in S2, you may have done something like this with me in the first cycle. Those of you in S3, you may have done this with me last year for S2 to a certain extent. So really, this is just a way for us to refresh. And I thought this would be quite good for the S1s to do, because when the S1s get to S2 next year, they'll have a chance to build their own model smart home. Okay. What if the hackers hack the internet system or web? Internet security, I think, is a really important thing, but let's just focus on the question. So what are the benefits of smart home systems and why do we have them? So why do we have these smart home systems? What's the purpose? What is the purpose of a smart home system? Any takers? Why do we have smart home systems? Why can't we just use a switch? Why can't we just walk around and turn things on? Why do we have to have this automation? Why do we have to have things turning on and things turning off on their own? Convenience? Some people might be lazy. Maybe they just don't want to turn the switch on. You know what? That, in fact, is true. That is quite true. But it's not to say that this technology makes people lazy. I mean, it can, but there's a limit. All right? So it's not to say that technology is going to make people lazy, but it could very well do that. But I just think we have to learn how to control ourselves. All right. Let's keep moving on. I don't want to spend too much time on this, so let's just keep going forward. Okay. Now, let's go to the live demo. Now, did you guys watch the video that I created about my smart home? This is the thing I'd like to show you. Now, if you just bear with me, I'm going to try and get my smartphone, because I can't use my iMac webcam for the house because I can't move the webcam. So just bear with me. What I'm going to do, I've got another way to do it. All right. Bear with me for one moment. Good afternoon. This is Mr. Marriott's lesson. Oh, by the way, I apologize if you hear any drilling in the background. There might be some people outside doing roadworks or construction work, so I apologize if it's a bit irritating. We've asked the guard a few times to tell the people to stop, but sometimes they stop, sometimes they don't. It's a bit irritating. Anyway, okay, I'm just going to see if I can get this. All right, now let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Puka! All right, can you guys see that? Can you see the video? I hate that drill. All right, can you hear my voice as well? By the way, I'm sorry if the video is a bit laggy. Okay, I'm sorry if the video is a bit laggy. Okay, I'm using lots of different windows. If you want to see this, if you want to see a better version of this, watch the other video on the PowerPoint. Okay, just real quick. So this is a house that I've built using Arduino components. And I'm kind of repeating some of the stuff I said in the video, but this is actually a live demonstration. So, building McDonald's. So this is a house. It's got 4 rooms. Each room has a light like this. Okay? There is also a humidity reading and a temperature reading. And this is called a DHT11 sensor. And this is what we use to get the reading for humidity and temperature. Now, if we have a look inside, the brains of the operation is this chip here. This is called an ESP32, and we program this to turn on all the lights and the fan. And what happens when the temperature sensor detects a really high temperature? Like, notice the color of the light is blue. Now, I don't recommend you do this, especially given the virus, but if I were to breathe in this, some of you in my S2 might remember this, or some of you from S3 might remember this, but if I, right? So when it hits a certain temperature, it turns green and it turns red. What happens when it turns red? Look at the fan. So the idea is, this is home automation. The idea is, when the house is too hot, the fan will automatically cool everything down so people don't burn to death. I use that loosely. I don't mean death, you know. Okay. When the temperature goes down, turns green, fan turns off. And if it goes down even further, that will also turn blue. Sorry, I'm getting the names wrong. And just as a bonus, if you want to see all my Arduino, these are all the Arduino components that I have. It's very similar to what we have at school. So if I wanted to, say, build something, I could go in this box, I could get a board, I can do ESP. This one supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. This one doesn't, so there's a bit of a difference. This one's a bit more expensive. So I've got breadboards, wire strippers, I've got resistors, I've got LED lights, and lots of motors and wires, and so I'm very, very busy with all these Arduino components, and I can put them all together and build something. Okay? This is all from home. Okay, I'm just checking some of your questions, so okay, that's cool. All right, now the second part, I just showed you the automation part, so you can program a fan to turn on when a temperature reaches a certain level. Now, I've got myself an Android phone, and this is connected. How do you think the phone is connected to the smart home? The answer is Bluetooth, all right? The answer is Bluetooth. So, if I were to, say, dim the lights somewhat, it's not very good, but still, okay? If I press this button, oops, I have to connect this to the Bluetooth. Okay, so there's my app. Okay, and press the buttons. So let's say I could be in the bedroom. I might be in the bedroom here, and I can press the bedroom button. Oh, the light's on, the light's off. Master bedroom, kitchen, and living room. If I want to turn on all the lights, I just press that button. All lights on, all lights off. I could be in the kitchen. Someone's screaming in the other room saying, hey, turn off the master bedroom light or turn it on. Okay, there you go. Easy. It saves me having to go into the room and turn it on myself. I can just use my phone. So it's very, very convenient. All right? Oh, and by the way, just as a bonus, right, it's a good thing I can use my phone here. I have another box in here. You may have seen some of these components. I am going to be improving this house somewhat. This is called an RFID. And any guess what this is? If you think about school, this is a smart card. So what I would like to do, I'd like to build a door here. And the only way the door will open is if you swipe your card. If you swipe your card there, the door opens. If you swipe the wrong card, then the door will keep shut. This is also an infrared controller. You can use it to turn things on and off, but I haven't programmed that yet. And this is a buzzer. But again, I haven't programmed them yet, so I'm going to put this back into the drawer like that. Okay. All right, now I'm going to just... Oh, sorry, I forgot this one. My bad. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to close this bit off. All right, let's put that aside and let's go back to this. All right, we've got about 5 minutes, so I want to nail this down as quickly as we can. So that is the demo, and I'm sure you've seen it enough times already. Now, good news and bad news, hopefully good news. I just want to talk about the assignments, and mind you, I must apologize. Those of you that did the assignment yesterday, you're going to have to do it again because I've had to change the worksheet and add a fourth component. Let me just quickly explain what the assignment will be. What I want you guys to do is go to assignment 1, answer the essential questions, and do the research. So, if you're not sure what to do, I'll just show you. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to get rid of this black box. Okay. Right, so what we do is just go to Classroom. Go to, let me see, where do we go? Smart Homes, assignment 1. I need to sign in with my student account. Oops, excuse me. Sorry guys, my OBS keeps crashing. I don't know why, but when I try to sign in with my student account, it just crashed the OBS. It's not the first time it's happened. All right, anyway, I'm going to go to classwork. Go to smart homes, assignment 1. All right, very simple, okay? So please do pay attention because I don't want to have to keep repeating this through the email. And I said I want us to be as relaxed as possible. We only have half an hour of lesson, so I don't want to spend too much time on this. So assignment 1, all you do is just go in and just fill out the worksheet. Answer the essential questions as best you can. If you want to add photos and pictures, that's your choice, all right? Down at the bottom on page 2, can you find examples of smart home devices and applications in the real world? Okay, so all you have to do is go online, do a search, find some examples of smart homes. Okay, find some examples of smart homes and put them into here. Do some research and see what you can find. All right. So hang on. Right. So that's what you do. That's the first part. Okay. Please do the worksheet. Assignment 2. Let's get to the PowerPoint. So that's the first assignment. The second assignment, very hopefully quite simple. I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to draw and create your own dream smart home. All right. Now let me just go back to the main scene. So real simple. If I can just grab a piece of paper from somewhere. Problem is there's never a paper when you need one. Bear with me for a moment, please. Okay. I should. Okay, here we go. Problem is, I don't use paper that often. I have to admit, I'm not very good with using paper. So this is what I'd like you guys to do. So please do take a look at the requirements. I'm sorry, we are going slightly over time, but just have a look at that. Very simple. All you have to do is get yourself a piece of paper and draw a smart home. If you want to try using Google Docs, you can, but you may find that drawing might be a little bit easier. All right, let's get to this. Right, so real simple. All you have to do is get a piece of paper like this. Right, get a pencil or pen or whatever. Draw an ideal smart home based on what you've watched. Have some ideas. You want to create your own dream home, something that is going to help make your life and other people's lives more convenient. Remember, this is your home. You can put whatever you want in it. And you need to draw it on a piece of paper and then take a camera and you take a photo of it and you submit it through assignment 2. But most important, I would say that your drawing needs to show how technology works together and how do the technology components communicate. Now, don't just say that, oh, well, yeah, the technology communicates through electricity. Yeah, that's great. Well, here's my house. There's electricity in the air and it communicates. No, that is not what we're looking for. Okay? Be more specific. So, for example, if this was your smart home. Oh, excuse me, let me just grab this. If this was your smart home, how are you going to control it? You're going to use a smartphone to control it. All right? What exactly in your smart home are you controlling? Are you controlling the fan? Why do you have a fan? Are you controlling the lights? Why are you controlling lights? Why are the lights here? Why is the fan there? Why do we have to push this button and that button? So please be very specific about your answers and then put them on this piece of paper. Draw it, okay? because we are not going to give you Arduino components. It's a bit impossible right now. So draw something, specify why you have these components. All right, remember, use your imagination. Be creative. Be creative. Okay? What else should we be doing? Also, explain in writing how your home works. Not homework. How does your smart home work? Write it there. And then get your phone, take a photo, and put it into Google Classroom. Right. Let me show you. Oh yeah, the deadline is next Tuesday, 25th of February. We're going to give you a little bit of time because I understand that you have other homeworks you have to get on with, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. So the deadline for the assignments is 25th of February, Tuesday. Now, let's just go to the second display. Right, so this is assignment 1. Assignment 2, create a smart home. Right, go to view assignment. Right, read the instructions carefully. Take a picture of your smart home with the descriptions, and then go to add or create. Upload your photo here, and then press the button to hand it in. Okay? Are there any questions or are there any problems with anything that I have brought up so far? Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Okay. I would say that's pretty much the end of the lesson. So, are there any questions at this point about anything so far? And I have to apologize. This is probably the second time. In fact, this is the second time where I have missed some of your really important questions. So I do forgive me. If you have any questions, please email them. All right. Well, actually, no. The lesson is supposed to finish at 4:15, so we are 5 minutes late, actually. But it's already the end of the day, so it's not that bad. Okay, and that's pretty much the end of the lesson. So, unless you have any questions or anything, now's the time to go. So, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. So, take care and goodbye.